Hi, we're in the back seat again, okay? Keep your comments to yourselves, please. Don't read into it, all right? But I'm so glad you're here. And we're gonna talk with the cards today because we've got a lot coming through, but I feel like I need some buddies. I feel like I need some guidance, some support. Stingray, this is so funny. I was just having little chats about stingrays this morning. That's so funny that this has come out. Here's what's going on at the moment. I kind of feel like, God, there's so much. Okay, first of all, some of you need to get out into nature. I don't care if it's the middle of winter. I don't care if you need to. The card does not care either, okay? The card's backing me up. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Some of you need to get out in nature. Get out of your, like, central heating environment. Get out and fucking smell a tree, okay? Like, you need to get out and, like, that is just coming through really strongly, okay? It's not really part of the main message, but I just feel like if you feel like you've been stuck inside, if you've been in a, like, climate controlled environment, you need to get out and, like, pee on the grass, like, smell the sweetness of the earth. You need to do something real primal, real connected, and really, oh, that reminds you of, like, the true speed of your nervous system, and how, like, you need to get this, like, permission to slow down is what I'm feeling. And I think it's going to come through really actually connecting on a physical, tangible level to Mama Earth in some sort of a way. Figure it out, okay? Trust me on this one. Stingray, developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. Ooh. The stingray represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, unfamiliar. And I think that's actually so true of the environment too. Like, we want to be getting a little bit out of our comfort zones in a way, like, not to the point where we're causing ourselves distress, or like we're just doing something purely because I'm gonna do it because it's uncomfortable, and like, this isn't really the, like, ice bath mentality. Like, it's more so just like, hold on, I'll get into it in a second. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. When in balance, eager wants to grow. When out of balance, blames others, quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. I think that's more the key of what I'm saying here, is like, we're not actively going looking for trouble, as Mufasa would say. Like, being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble. Like, it's just moving through the discomfort that, like, presents itself. Sorry, this whole top is quite an awkward one. Sorry. So where was I with this? We're getting out into nature, being uncomfortable. I was talking yesterday about the swan, and I feel like I'll, like, circle around to that again in a second, because there's another message coming strongly through. This is going to be a jumbled one today, guys. This is just going to be like, it's just going to be a hodgepodge. It's going to be a potluck. Page of Cups came out in reverse, so I think that's just confirmation. Like, please bear with me as things are kind of jumbled. It's like there's a lot stirring around right now, and I'm just getting, like, spit up random things. I think I just have to clear some of the psychic clutter first, and then we can, like, go a little bit deeper. The sun is on the bottom, okay? So there's just a beautiful energy holding us through this. If you're feeling messy and chaotic right now, that's totally fine. Where was I with that? Community. There's something here about, I kind of feel like you're ready to move into a deeper level of commitment and community, and, like, kind of honoring others on your path. I mean, there's a large chunk of you here that are super happy in your comfort mode, hermit mode. Super happy and comfortable in the hermit mode. The sun came out again. Okay, we're gonna have to take it. Come on, that's the second time now. So, like, there's something here about I think this is it as well with the environment. Okay, it's starting to come together. Thank you. Yeah, it's time to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's time to actually like reach out, make connections. I'm hearing that line from is it Elemental, where she's like, take a breath, make connection, take breath, make connection, and she's like freaking out. Go watch the movie, it's so cute. Okay, just take a breath, Alana. This collective is super comfortable in the hermit mode, and yet when you're in that hermit mode, you're still yearning for friends, you're still fantasizing about the partner that you're gonna have one day, you're still like, you're playing it small and playing it safe in a way, because you know that you can take care of you, okay? You know that you are your best friend, you know that you can take care of your needs. You've like, it's almost like you've built this sort of closed loop system, this controlled environment, if you will, to go back to our air conditioning situation from before, High Priestess. And you just have like tapped into such high levels of intuition within yourself. But the High Priestess, like, she's so self-sufficient. She doesn't need anybody. She's like kind of good on her own. She holds both the light and the darkness within herself. And I think the thing is, it's actually time for you to start like taking your light out into the world. With the sun coming through, it's actually time for you to start connecting to other people, to other High Priestesses, because you have gotten to the point now where you're so competent and confident that you think Wheel of Fortune, like, this is a big time for you. You're so competent, you're so confident in your skills, and you have not yet seen the evidence outside of yourself that other people are doing the work, that other people are devoted to themselves, that other people are emotionally mature, that other people are doing the work. And I think it's time now for the tribe to come in. I think it's time now for the community to coalesce in the 3D, in your actual life, in your actual reality. It's time for you to get out there, have some conversations, and like start actually connecting with the people that are around you as if they are already enlightened beings. Stop seeing other people around you as less than. My car just like quietened down at that point. Stop seeing people around you as like sheeple. Stop seeing people around you as unenlightened. Okay, somebody needs to hear that. I'm calling you out. Okay, it's time to take the blindfold off. This Two of Swords here, it's time to take the blindfold off and actually give people a little bit more credit, to actually notice that the people that are around you at this time, that are available to you in your reality, are actually like, they're there for a reason. Okay, they're not there to be dismissed. And I just had a bee fly up to the car as well. There's something about community, there's something about connecting with the people that are actually around you, rather than just like lamenting like, oh, I'm here by myself, nobody else is doing what I'm doing, nobody else is as good as I am, nobody else is like whatever. I don't know what the script is that's running, but the Fool is coming out. It's actually safer for you. Like, you get to feel safer in your solitude. You don't have to feel like beginner's mind anymore. Like, you don't have to feel like you're in a learning mode anymore. The world on the bottom, are you fucking serious right now? The Fool in the fucking world. Like, you are in your cycle of being like, but I've achieved and I've gotten to this height, and like I've finally gotten to a place that I feel safe within myself. I've finally gotten to a place where I feel like I don't feel rejected. I don't feel like I'm missing anything, and it's because you've cut yourself off from people. This is definitely for someone. This won't be for, like, this is not everyone in the world, but if you're vibing with me, then like, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is just what's coming through, is that you have reached some level of completion, and it's like, once you get there, like, new levels, new devils. I love that phrase. You have to actually start to be the Fool again. You are strong enough to do this. Literally, the major arcana that have all come out, like, you are strong enough to do this, okay? The Hierophant underneath, like, that's interesting that the Hierophant came out. Because the Hierophant is the counterpart of the High Priestess, yo. Okay? So, like, you have to come out of your freaking shell, make your way out of that hermit crab shell, and go and find your goddamn Hierophant, your High Priestess, okay? Because some of you are holding yourself back from the life that you want, from the connections that you want, from the partnerships that you want, because you're keeping yourself stuck in your air-conditioned space, in your, like, heated space, and you're not getting out into the messiness of the world and, you know, smelling the grass and, like, actually, like, being in the elements of the world that actually sustains you. Because, like, out there in the world, things are not perfect. Things are not aligned all the time. Things are not ascended masters everywhere that you look. Like, there's, you know, like, people in moods. There's people that, like, don't really, like, there's, you know, like, traffic, and there's, like, it's a mess, you know? And, like, it's also beautiful at the same time. And, like, the other people that you need to connect with, they're not going to be inside your mind. This is not where you're going to find them, okay? You're not going to find them inside your comfort zone, like inside your safe, cozy apartment, like not ever going out, not ever seeing people. If you're like watching love readings and you're not actually talking to anybody, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get out there, meet someone, okay? I'm not saying like, oh, 2 wanted to come out. The Knight. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Wands. This needs to be your energy, bro. This needs to be your energy. Like, there is spectacular people out there in the world that are just like, they're in the woodworks. Like, you have to somehow get out there. The word network is coming through strongly. That came through yesterday as well. The word network is coming through strongly. Like, I feel like you need to get out there. And I'm not saying just like be on the dating scene and like see a million people and stuff, but like the Star, what is happening? The Star. I'm just gonna stop there for a second because I feel like you are shining so incredibly brightly, okay? There's probably people in your energy that you like, you wouldn't give the time of day to, honestly. There's probably people in your energy that just want a piece of that, and like they're not actually on your level at all, and they think they are, bless them, but they're not. They're like, they're not even coming in with any offers. I feel like it's just sort of like people are coming in because you're shining so brightly and they just want a piece of it, basically. I feel like I have to cover her body. Anyway, like, you're actually shining. You're luminous. And so, like, when you're shining this brightly and you go out into the world, please don't expect, like, the first person who comes across your path to be, like, the knight in shining armor, okay? Like, I know that you have enough discernment to recognize a counterpart energy, to recognize, and this is like soulmate energy in the fact of like friendships as well as partnerships. Like, I know that you have that discernment within you because you have reached that level of self-recognition that there's just no way that you can't also then recognize other souls that are on that level that you're on. And I'm really, truly not putting people on a different hierarchy here. Like, everybody's on their same journey. Like, everybody's doing what they need to do to move forward in the world, but not everybody is going to be a main character in your life, and that's just facts. Like, some people are just going to be like, you know, like background, like, what's it called? Extras. They're going to be extras in your life. They're not actually part of the main storyline. And so, like, don't doubt that you have that level of discernment, because you do. Just because in the past you've like had relationships that were tricky, just because in the past you've had relationships that like seemed to be nothing but like hard learning lessons and like karmic paths and like whatever, like, you have the wisdom within yourself now to recognize the spark of another soul, okay? You can see the light of someone else just as clearly as they can see your light. I don't feel like you've got anything to be afraid of here. I feel like you actually need a little bit more gumption, bro. Like, a little bit more Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Like, you know where you're coming from, like, you know the fire in your heart, and you kind of, you just get it. Like, I feel like fortune is on your side here with the Wheel of Fortune coming out, and I feel like the Fool coming out is also just really encouraging you to be like, be open, be in a beginner's mind, like, just be enthusiastic and go out there and meet people. Like, there's no expectations for things to like turn into a certain story or be a certain way. The advice and the feeling is like, just go out there and experience life. Just go out there with absolutely no agendas. Drop your agendas and experience life. The Vulture. Like, there's something here with your energy where you need to clear out some of the samskaras, some of the impressions that you have around like relationship wounds, around like never being able to meet the right person, or about like, I'm better off alone, or like, yeah. And there's like something coming in here about self-care and about yeah, like connecting to your heart as well. Like, you, yeah, confirmation from the card, you have reached that level of self-care, self-recognition, self-acknowledgement, self-worth, to where you now are no longer in the space that you were even a year ago. Like, you're no longer in a space of accepting less than. You're no longer in a space of like settling in any areas of your life. And so I feel like when you have that fire within you where you know who you are, we had like the golden egg coming out on the bottom of the deck here, when you know the gift that you have, when you know like the light that you give, you no longer need to protect that, because it speaks for itself. You're not trying to prove anything. Your light speaks for itself. Your energy speaks for itself. You know that you are going to be a gift to whoever's life that you enter into, and now you're just having to bring yourself into this energy of the Fool, which might feel a little bit like, it's like a combination of like enthusiasm, but also kind of like, it's like fresh, it's new, it's something new for you, because you're used to relationships crumbling, you're used to being the one who overgives, you're used to being unacknowledged, unappreciated, unseen. But now that you're finally ready to see yourself, now is the time to call in the others who are at the high level that you're at. Like, okay, my cards are a mess, I'm not going to find them, but the High Priestess, the Hierophant, like coming out together. Sometimes you need to dig through and just experience people and put yourself out there and be in places and spaces and be having the experience and be willing to be in the beginner's mind, beginning to be in the Fool energy, rather than in the world energy of like, no, I'm so contained within myself, and like, I've attained this level, and like, I don't need to go back to the new beginner space because I'm already at this high level. Like, you need to be able to, no matter where you go on your journey, there's always going to be a new journey in front of you at some point. There's always going to be firsts. There's always going to be new firsts for you to experience. Like, the key is in being able to keep stepping into that Fool energy, no matter how wise you've become, no matter how much experience you have under your belt, to always be willing to be the Fool, to always be willing to put yourself out there, to always be willing to like go back to that beginner's mindset, to be open, because the world is a state of being closed, being self-contained, being protected. Like, nothing new can enter there because it's already a finite loop. It's already closed itself, you know? And that's why the only where that you can go from there is to go back to the beginning and start again. Like, go into that new fresh cycle, go into the Fool energy. Even though it feels like it's a step backwards, it's not. It's a step forwards. It's the most brave thing you can do. It's the most enlightened thing that you can do in a way. Some of you are going to meet someone. Fox coming out. I feel like a fox is like a partner and a teacher or something rolled into one. A fox? Guys, the fox! I was freaking talking about foxes yesterday. I told you, as part of this, like, this collective is like, there's something but foxes here. Smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. And the thing about meeting a partner who's on your level, and like the wise teacher is like, this is going to be someone that you're actually going to learn from, okay? And you're not used to that because you're used to being able to control people. You're used to being able to be emotionally the mature one in the relationship, and in that way you felt in control. And the true, like, when you meet a true equal, you can't manipulate them, you can't control them. Like, they see right through you. They see right through all of your flaws. They see right through all of your insecurities. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing, okay? Because you can learn together. You can hold each other to a higher standard. And you can actually be fully intimate, vulnerable, and authentic with another person in a way that doesn't require you to manipulate them, that doesn't require you to overgive, that doesn't require you to like cling or like hold on to them, or else they're going to run away or fritter away. It's like they see how flawed you are and they're still there. And that's such a big teacher for you. Wow, this is like, this message is turning enormous right now, but like, Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. What the flip was I saying? Come on now. Foxes don't do well when they slip away, okay? You need to be connecting with people in your life. Please don't hold yourself apart in this safe, secure bubble, because it's actually making you weaker. You think that it's keeping you strong. You think that it's keeping you safe, but it's actually just keeping you isolated. It's keeping you in the state of being in the World card, where the cycle has ended and it's time. It's time. Something new. It's time for something new. It's time to meet someone new. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to put yourself out there, okay? It's time to reconnect with the people who are already in your actual life, and you never know, like, where the connections that you have now and the network that you have now is going to, like, introduce you to other people, like, further down the line. Like, the universe can only meet you as far as you're, like, willing to meet life, you know? You just have to get out there and experience life, guys. Seriously. Like, this is actually, I kind of feel like I've been a little bit stern with you today. Sorry. Because I actually feel like this is a super beautiful, like, energy and a beautiful message, but I'm just, yeah, it's like 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I really feel like enough, okay? Like, enough. It's over. You've had enough swords sticking into you. Like, that cycle is done. Please know that it is done. Say to yourself that it is done. State that it is done. This is not the time now to, like, this doesn't mean that you're going to go out and be like invincible and nobody's ever going to hurt you again, that kind of thing. It's just that you now know so deeply your worth and how to pick yourself back up again, and how to hold yourself and your value, and how to not give away too much of yourself in codependency, and how to, like, not, this is the other thing with the hyper independence, like you're healing codependence, you're healing hyper independence, and now the next stage is like, yeah, you've mastered those things, and you know, but now it's putting it into practice as being like in an interdependent relationship, and whether that's like a close partnership, a friendship, a group of friends, a family dynamic, whatever it is, now is the time. You need to practice these interconnective skills. You need to practice these communicative skills, community, friendships, partnerships. Like, now is the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. Get out there. Like, the world is waiting for you to shine, okay? It's such a beautiful time for you. Like, you're ready. You're ready. You are absolutely ready, and you can do this, and like, it's going to be so much better than you can even think or imagine. I know it feels good and safe and like climate controlled in the bubble, but as soon as you remember what it feels like to hug a tree, to like smell earth, to feel sunshine on your skin, like, you can't exist by yourself in this world. And like, moving forward, the energy is so strong, and like strongly supportive for community. Community is the next era. It really is. Like, working together, coming together, you know, actually like being in the world with other people, acknowledging other people, eye contact, like small talk conversations, networking, being connected to the people who are around you in your actual everyday life. You know, the online sphere is beautiful, and it's so wonderful to be supported in that way and to meet people online and to feel like understood on that deep level. But you have to actually go out into the world and be with people who don't understand you as well. You have to be in the messiness and the chaos and like be with people who kind of don't get it on the level that you get it. And there is a beauty in that too, okay? And like acknowledging that you are one of the network, you are one of the many, that we're all different and that we're all beautiful on our own journey, we're all worthy in our own humanity. So important, so important. And I really encourage you to go out there and love the people that are available to you right now. I really do, like from a really pure place, like friendship based place, like just human to human contact connection. Yeah, that's super important right now. Thank you for being here, guys. I put a post up on my community page that the channel got monetized a little sec ago, and I'm so pleased, I'm so proud. Like, this is so amazing because I feel like this is so proof of the strength of community, and like we're craving it. I can feel it so deeply. Like, people are craving connection, craving community, craving encouragement, and like real authentic connection. And I'm here to tell you it's not just online. And like sometimes you do have to be a little bit brave to take those connections that you have in your real life to that level of authenticity. But just keep shining, keep showing up as you, keep like connecting with people on an authentic level. Don't dim yourself down. Like, speak your truth, connect with people, be enthusiastic, be earnest. Earnestness is really important here. And be available for people. So important. Yeah. I'm sending you guys so much blessings and like so much recognition from my soul to yours. Thank you for being here. I love doing this with you guys. Ooh. And yeah, I'll see you so shortly in our next one. Bye.